Race number 4 is a Class 4. It's also the first leg of a big triple trio as well. A Hercules unfortunately not going round, but replaced by Good News. Now carries saddlecloth number 6, but does carry 131 pounds. He won on debut as a 1.4 favourite. Interesting to see what he can do now, second up as a promoted runner. Field is headed though by Victory Scholars. Zach Purton rides from barrier number 2 for David Hall. Super Red Dragon second up for the season. Last on the all-weather though, first up now switching to the turf. Party Warrior, beaten favourite behind Momentum Galaxy last time out. Infinity Win, beaten favourite on 3 starts so far. They tried Tongue Tie. Blake Shin from barrier number 11. Wizkid, good on debut, runner up to the Best Hero. That was on the all-weather. Doctor Winning makes his debut for John Size Lexford. Barrier 14 though, he has to contend with Season's Bliss from barrier 6 with Vincent Ho in the saddle. Is first up for the season. Millennium Falcon, Benno Young has him now. Down to Moon Peaks. Mechoy Alex Lai will jump from barrier number 12. He's second up for the campaign. He's behind Happy Time, finished midfield first up. So again, a bit of competition for the lead, Mark.
And they pour it on Andrew with Victory Scholars. Good News punching up. Infinity Win from his wide draw. Laura is no stranger to going forward as well, but might be content to sit with some cover out there 3 wide. Wizkid getting a more economical run than on debut. Party Warrior, perfect trip. Millennium Falcon, Moon Peaks actually led up in the trial too, did Millennium Falcon, but this is a really good field in the 4th.
It certainly is, yeah. First leg of the triple trio as well. There's plenty of options and places to go. We're going to go to Party Warrior first, Paul. Vincent Ho's ridden him for his last 3 starts, but he rides Season Bliss. Joe Moreira takes over.
Yeah, look, barrier number 1, he should get a nice run just behind the pace. He's always hits the line strongly here at Happy Valley. He's had the 4 starts here in Hong Kong. He's been second in 3 of them, all at the Valley. Coming here to Sha Tin for the first time, I think it's a good thing for this horse.
I agree, Paul. I got him on top from barrier number 1. The big long straight's going to suit him perfectly, and he's just going to get a great trip down there on the fence.
And that was 1,000 metres up to 1,200 as well. Infinity Win and Judy Star. We've seen this race a couple of times now, Mark. In the blackjack, he's been beaten favourite 3 times. Looked like he hit the front at one point as well.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. He's got a wider draw again. He had barrier 10 this day out in barrier number 11. He hasn't been too far away, Paul, and he did improve from his first 2 starts. Just came to the end of it here at about the 100-metre mark. Got him in though, despite the wide draw. He's a pretty smart animal.
Yeah, look, as you say, he's been placed in all 3 of those starts. Tongue Tie goes on him for the first time, so we'll see if that helps him as well. So, look, I've got him in on a minor line as well.
OK, so another contender. We're at Wizkid. This was a super debut from him, Paul. On the all-weather, tough run, but he just kept on giving.
He did, didn't he? But it was such a tough run. He was 3 wide all the way. Look, he was the one that sort of missed out in the end for my numbers, Wizkid, because of this really tough run he's had. I like to see him do it on the turf first. He's come up favourite as well, but look, I have left him out in the end. But look, I wouldn't be surprised if he improved from this. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if he bounced second up.
Yeah, I agree. Everything you said. He didn't get in simply because he's raced 3 wide on debut and done it so tough out there and tried so hard all the way home. Can he do it again though?
We'll find out. Yeah. Victory Scholars, the next one we can have a look at. He's at the trials here because he's first up for the season, Mark.
He beat a horse here called Bingo Bingo, and he was too good for Brilliant China when he last raced. And Brilliant China is a smart animal in himself too. He was due to race on Wednesday night, placed behind Infinite Power, form around Drops of God. Zach on board, David Hall, lot in his favour, Paul, apart from the 133, but he goes in.
Yeah, definitely for me as well. He's had 5 starts here in Hong Kong, and the worst he's ever done is a 4th. So he's a very consistent horse and did win at the back end of last season as well.
Drawn to get a good run as well from barrier number 2. Wizkid, interestingly then, Paul's favourite, but not in for you.
No, I'm going to go with one at 25 to 1, but I'd be absolutely shocked if he starts at that price, which is Good News. He's the emergency that comes into the race. He started 1.4 on debut, Good News. Barrier number 4 with Chad aboard, I think he can get a really nice run right on the pace here. And it was a really strong win, I thought, from him. Mike Sadek was coming at him a little bit late, but Mike Sadek's a winner here already. So, look, I'm going to go with him, the 6, to beat the 1, Victory Scholars. He's a very consistent and honest horse. Infinity Win likewise. And then the 3, Party Warrior. Good race, this one, but 6-1-4-3.
With the 3 Party Warrior from the inside draw, he's just going to get that great run. The big track looks perfect for him. The extra 200 metres does as well. Victory Scholars is nothing but consistent. Season's Bliss comes back. Now, he was beaten favourite a couple of times last season. He went out on the back of a 10th behind Ultimate Glory, but had mucus in the system. Comes out of the Awesome Treasure trial, and the blinkers go on for the first time. And Infinity Win. Near enough without winning. Wide draw, but consistent. 3-1, 11 and 4.
We're all around the same sort of numbers there. 3, 1, 5 and 6 for me. I've included Wizkid. That's the first leg of the triple trio, so maybe it's not as hard as it looks first up. We will see. But 3 and 1 the cue for me there in race number 4. Class 4 over the 1200 metres.